Bam, don't do that. The children of the forest, the Kokiri, live here with me. Each Kokiri has his or her own guardian fairy. Except this little shit. There's one boy who doesn't, and he's supposed to be sleeping, but his eyes are open. Oh no, he's just sad. A fairy! Finally, a fairy came to you, Honeydew. That's great news. I'm happy for you. Now you're a true Kokiri. What was I before then? Mean old Mito, he made me pick up the rocks in front of his house. I'm stronger than you. Let's see the know-it-alls. I can teach you about the icons at the top of the screen. I think I'm good. Yeah, like, I haven't played Ocarina, I've played Majora's Mask, though. Damn it! I guess that's what I get for trying to steal their money. Forest folk shall not leave these woods. What's your problem? You're not allowed to leave the forest. The great Deku Tree said that if a Kokiri leaves the woods, he or she will die. Well then, I guess we're gonna stay here for the rest of forever. Hey, Mr. No Fairy, what's your business with the great Deku Tree? Do you not see the fairy? Without a fairy, you're not even a real man. Sir, you've got a fairy. The great Deku Tree actually summoned you. Yes, now fuck off. If you want to pass through here, you should at least equip a sword and shield. Okay, so we're gonna get a sword and we're gonna get a shield. I got a shield! It's fucking flammable! Yes, this is a vanilla playthrough. I've never actually played Ocarina of Time, and it's like the furthest I've gotten was like I got to the Deku Tree, but like for whatever reason I've started and then stopped and then started and then stopped, and yeah. I played Majora's Mask before, but I never played Ocarina. Yeah, this is like your quintessential Zelda experience. Yeah, Lost Woods. Getting me lost. Wait, did I go right last time? No, okay. Oh, you're getting it too. Come here. Like, Koji Kondo was nailing it. Let it be known. Like, okay, like, in terms of Nintendo composers I'd like to hang out with, I would either like to hang out with, Kazumi Totaka or Grant Kirkhope. Yeah, fucking Grant Kirkhope. He makes stuff that's, like, already, it sounds so iconic, and also just on top of that, he's just funny. I'm getting lost in the woods. I mean, I know that's the nature of it, but, like, give me a second. No, I haven't. They're not letting me pass without a sword. What am I doing? That's a very good question. Wait, I don't need to be in the Lost Woods yet? Oh, if that's the case, then... Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say, like, mild backseating would be appreciated. Let's call it if I'm, like, floundering significantly for more than a couple of minutes. No, it's okay. Like, if anyone did tune in at this point, they probably got really pissed and then left. It's like, what the fuck is she doing? Yeah, like, trust me, I would love to slap the taste out of his mouth. Oh, shit. I'm getting my shit pushed in! Oh. You know, it seems so obvious. Alright, now shit stick, can you let me pass, please? If you want to see the Great Deku Tree, you should at least equip a sword and shield, which I have. You have a shield. And what's that? Is that the Kokiri sword? Good grief! Yada yada. Even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp. I, the Great Mito, will never accept you as one of us. How'd you get to be the favorite of Saria and the Great Deku Tree, huh? I am not acting like a massive shit to people. Honeydew, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. Bam, I'm 10 years old. Sure. Just... you fairyless ding-dong. And that right there just makes me think of, what is it, okay, there's an ending in Five Nights at Freddy's, I think it's the sixth one, or the fifth or the sixth one, that's basically, you didn't do shit, and then it's like, hey, you basically, like, just gold bricked your way through the week, here's the certificate of mediocrity, you're fired, bye. Yeah, he did make a lot, but hopefully he doesn't, like, milk it, you know? Yeah, like, mascot horror has definitely not been what it used to be. Well, I mean, like, the fact that it is now mascot horror. He's up to the sixth installment, has a movie deal, has a shit ton of merch. Yeah, but, like, people still do think that the games themselves are good. Like, even the most recent installment, which I think didn't do very well, it still got, like, let's call it, like, a 7 out of 10, when the other ones have been, like, 8s and 9s. No, like, it's got a rich... Yeah, it's got a rich lore. That's, like, the main reason why I like the series so much. Like, not because I've played it, but because I went through the wrong door. Mostly because of the lore. And, like, some of the character designs are really cool. You know, like the designs of, Circus Baby and Ballora the ballerina, like, you know, it all really looks cool. I mean, shit, even, like, the concept of Springtrap. It's like a guy essentially has been mummified inside of a, animatronic suit. I was presumptuous. I was gonna say something else about Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh, right. No, I was gonna say something about, mascot horror. Like, Five Nights at Freddy's, like, paved the way for a lot of developers to kind of get their stuff out there, but it's also become kind of a... if we basically do exactly what they did, we can, you know, make a fuck ton of money, despite our weird, shady business practices. Such as what happened with, Poppy Playtime. You know, they made a solid first chapter, and then, like, a slightly worse set. I mean, it's another, like, mascot horror, except, like, it's scary toys instead of, like, animatronics. Like, you might have seen, like, in the mall or something, or, like, at a GameStop, like, the tall blue and pink, like, fluffy dude with the big red smile. So yeah, like, he, like, chases you in the first chapter. Understandable. The douche nozzles at Box Lunch turned me away from ever buying anything from them ever. I see. Wait a minute, what? What's box lunch? Is that, like... I didn't do the leap of faith good. Oh, okay. So, like, a nerd-ass store full of nerd-ass nerds. Man, I haven't, like... Well, I guess for probably good reason, I haven't been in a Hot Topic in many moons. Okay, yeah, oh, that makes sense. Mainstream nerd-ass nerd shit. So not stuff for the true nerds, like stuff for, people who cosplay as nerds. Like the real fake gamer girls and gamer boys. What people that watch Big Bang Theory think nerds would shop at. Okay, that makes sense. Alright. Once again. Real nerds probably do shop there, but it's more geared towards the average... It's geared towards casuals, you mean? You went in to get some socks, and... The end of the line is over there. Like, aight. And it's like, you weren't, like, trying to skip the line, you were literally just existing. Normally it takes one bad, like, situation to make you never want to go into that store ever again. Oh, you had a I don't work here lady situation. These crusty bitches back here demanding your time. Ugh. It's so stupid. Like, it takes, like, not even a minute to be like, hey, do you work here? Don't just assume. No, it's like, if you have a big old name tag that says, welcome to GameStop, my name is Harvey McLeod. Yeah, it's like, sometimes it is obvious, other times it's not, but that's when you ask, you know? Especially if they're not doing something like I made the mistake of wearing a red shirt at a Target, and then a couple of people asked me if I worked there. And, like, I fortunately never had instances of people, like, screaming at me about, like, whether or not I worked there. I like Target, you can get so much crap you don't need, but you get it anyway. Isn't that the nature of every, like, big box store? Okay, that's fair. And then also at Target, you don't necessarily need to worry about, like, someone going into the jewelry section and taking a dump like I saw at the Walmart that one time. I'm being incredibly serious right now. Just, it was taped off. There was, like, yellow caution tape. What fresh hell am I looking at? Someone took a dump in the corner of the GameStop and it wasn't discovered till the next morning. How? That location got robbed by someone with an Uzi. What the legitimate fuck? Yeah, it's like, how do you get an Uzi? How do you hide it on your person in such a way that it's undetected when you enter the shopping center? Like, just so many questions. I'm trying to think of, like, something crazy that happened, when I was working at the... I mean, I have a few crazy stories from when I was working at the Haagen-Dazs. Like, at the mall where I used to live. You know what, I'm gonna go ahead and just, like, tell this one. It is the sordid tale of Lucky, the pedophile. There was this guy who would just hang out at the mall a bunch. And no one really knew what his real name was, but they just called him Lucky. Okay, dude just, like, hung out near the mall a bunch. One of my, coworkers, like, kind of like this young looking, like, call him what he is, like a fucking, he's a fucking twink. Not to be, like, derogatory, but that's basically what he is. But, like, Lucky kind of took this interest in him. and like kept hanging out with him a bunch, or rather trying to hang out with him and just like coming up to the counter and like getting free samples just to talk to him. But yeah, like he was kind of just one of those guys that was dressing way too young for being like almost 60 or something. One day in particular, the Haagen-Dazs was having a fundraiser for like one of the local schools. So like a bunch of kids would come out and like their teachers would scoop ice cream and like make milkshakes for them and stuff. And apparently like Lucky was just circling the area, just going around and around, just circling. And apparently, like I found this out later, had he was full mast. Apparently. Hang on. Wait, there's too much going on. Give me a second. Hang on. I can cheese this fight, you say? A jump attack with a Deku stick? Eh? Hang on, well... Wait, okay, we're gonna put a pin in the story. I need to focus. Keep her in your sights. Oh wait, no, when she's stunned. Sorry. Okay, yeah. Okay, while we're in this phase, let me just real quickly wrap the story. So, Lucky was just prowling. He was just prowling around, full mast, looking for something. And, when I saw, he was, like, going in one direction. And then I saw him getting escorted by the police back in the opposite direction towards the door. I don't know what it is that he did to warrant the cops, like, escorting him out. Like, he wasn't cuffed, but... I can't... Z-targeting. Z-targeting, please. So yeah, like, he went one way past me, and then the other way past me, like, towards the door, being escorted by the cops. A couple days later, he basically was issued a formal, trespass warning for the mall. And, well, actually for a bunch of different spots around town, like stadiums, the mall, the art gallery, and stuff like that. And they searched his car, and they found, like, little kids' swimsuits, and, like, porn, and toys. Like, toys for kids. Like, little kid toys. Like, now, I don't know if he was, like, arrested, or if he was just, like, because he technically didn't do anything, or if he did something and then got arrested, but he was formally banned from basically every major thing in town. Yes, I do. No, trust me, if I knew what his actual name was, a wicked man of the desert cast this curse on me. What if we got plot for hold on a second. Yeah, a lot of people forget that Mike Tyson assaulted someone. 3 golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule. Yeah. Here they come. Din, goddess of power. Furore. Nehru, goddess of wisdom. I was trying to get ahead of him. And Furore, the goddess of courage. Din, with her strong flaming arms, cultivated the land and created the earth. Nehru poured her wisdom onto the earth and gave the spirit of law to the land. And Furore was just brave, I guess. with her rich soul, produced all life forms who would uphold the law. So, like, what, Ganondorf is just outside of it? They're very shapely, these goddesses. And then they made the Triforce. And it became the thing. And it is in the Sacred Realm at present. I was doomed before you started. Well, shit. I'm gonna die, but don't grieve for me. Because I've been able to tell you about this thing. Wait, hang on, Harvey, I'm gonna read that in a second. I just need... I need the Deku Tree to shut up, so I can pause the game. Okay, so... Okay, manager's birthday, boss wanted to get him a gag cookie cake, went to one of the cookie places, saw that the girl behind the counter was a 16-year-old. Mortified considering what he was about to request. Went to the different cookie place, there was a 15-year-old girl. Goes back to the 16-year-old, said, I want to get a birthday cookie and it's going to have an obscene word on it. I don't want to make you uncomfortable. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, I guess that was a good test as any to see if the auto mod worked. Oh, by the way, I got the Kokiri Emerald. And the tree's dying. Like, I know this is supposed to be, like, a big, sad moment, but we're over here talking about, like, creeps and weirdos and racial slurs at the workplace. Okay, Mito, I don't have time for you. Mito, get out of here. Honeydew, what you do? The Deku Tree just died. Honestly, like... the best types of cakes are the ones that have expletives on them. Oh, you know what? That kind of reminds me of a story that my friend told me from when he was working at a Carvel. Like, this lady came in, and she had, like, humongous tits. And yes, this is an important thing to point out. She had humongous tits and was, like, a bleach blonde and stuff. And she was like, excuse me? I'm trying to get a cake for my friend, but, I need it to be in the shape of a dick. And then my friend was like, let me just talk to my manager about it. So he went to his manager and was like, hey, so, this lady's asking for a cake, but it's in the shape of a dick. And he's like, sure. Just do whatever. We can do that. It's fine. And yeah, like so they ended up making like the dick cake, and I forget what they wrote on it, but they were wondering who that lady was, and they were pretty sure that she did porn. But yeah, like yeah, they're fairly certain that the lady like did porn, and like her friend, quote unquote, also did porn. So, and then when he told us that story, we were kind of like, oh man, wouldn't it be crazy if that cake that you made was just in a porno somewhere, and that was like the setup for the stuff. You made a dick-shaped cake for your friend's bachelorette party, and you were stuck with a cake mold in the shape of a dick, and left it on the counter when people were doing inspections. Oh, man. I mean, it couldn't be any worse than, like, that person who was trying to sell their bed frame, and they left the handcuffs in the picture. Link! Why did you do that? It's like that's the response of, she just said that she's pregnant with your kid and you don't want nothing to do with it.